Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today I would like to present about VEGGIES cutter. Before I proceed, I will introduce my team members and my supervisor. My name is Nur Hasina bin Hashim. My team member is Marahani Ahmad bin Mustafa and Noralia Iwani bin Zaki. Then my supervisor is Cik Sama bin Cik Ko. Now let's start our presentation with chapter 1 of the project introduction. Now you can see the introduction project. Based on the problem that exists today, the idea from building this final project come up. It is one that is designed to address this issue more productively and in line with your current need at home or in a small appliance. Existing vegetable cutting tool as knife and vegetable scraper require a lot of energy to do the cutting work. User will have trouble doing the cutting process, or they will have to use manual tools as knife, vegetable scraper, and other things at the same time, complicated the process of use. VEGGIES cutter is a tool specially designed for the purpose of cutting vegetables faster and more effectively. This tool uses Arduino as control of the cutting process. Now you guys can see the project background. Vegetable cutting process is daily domestic task which take a lot of time and effort. So here we propose the VEGGIES cutter machine that do this is a fully automatic manner. This VEGGIES cutter machine consists of a narrow filter which is attached to a motorized blend cutter arrangement. The blend is contained in a circular transparent vessel to collect cut vegetables. The system consists of a narrow feed pipe used the inside vegetable. This feed pipe are fabricated to the cutting blend area. As soon as the vegetable is pushed through its routing blend, which is connected to a powerful motor through a custom designed coupling, is continually rotating as per the speed we set for it. The motor mount is fabricated with the lowers collector vessel which is used to collect the dissect vegetable pieces. First, we study the design and fabrication of a mini vegetable cut. This is problem statement. Due to the implementation of the project, various problems were studied in the stage. It aimed to find the category needed for a project that will solve the problem. One of the problems with vegetable cutting is take a complete the cutting process. Other, the user is able to manually cut it. It can cause spend time to cut the veggies. Her will need to focus on one thing when cooking. Secondly, manual VEGGIES cutter will cause irritations and injury to our hand, our canvas. Altitude will cutting the vegetable manual cause a higher risk of injury than automatic cutting. Thirdly, the difference of thickness of the veggies it is behind cut the knife. Cutting with a knife do not provide uniform thickness because the user cannot do 100% uniform cutting. After complete this project, we will achieve this objective. You guys can see the objective is to cut 100 mm veggies less than 30 seconds. Then the instrumentation only function when without hazard. That is the result of the veggies that have been cut have same thickness. Now you guys can see the research questions. In this study, some research questions have been identified to achieve the objective that coincide with the topic of the study. Some research questions have identified, namely, the first, how much quantity can be loaded by this tool at the time. Second is, how long does it take to cutting the veggies. Third is, how accurate the size of the veggies after being cut. Then are the tool easy or hard to adjust the size? And lastly, do you think this tool save your time in the process of cutting? This one study scope is this project use perspex to eat thickness, smooth and shiny surface for easy care. Second is for automatic function and safety features. This machine will use method and object detector for detect type of object insert during the cutting process. And third is cutting tool easy to change. The first advantage is save time. Not anymore remain for a considerable length of time in the kitchens away chopping vegetables. Second is uniformity. The best part about a VEGGIES cutter is the meaning by which uniform our vegetable cut or pieces will be. Then no knife problem. Tribal knife skill are automatically preclude with vegetable slices. The operation project. This tool uses the concept of cutting. The tool is designed to cut soft and hard type vegetable. The material used to make this tool is perspex. The VEGGIES cutter is custom to allow user to quickly and easily cut vegetables. Summary of the chapter: VEGGIES cutter is a tool take from existing product. The project have its own privileges to consumers. It is a goal to solve the problem that happen in the community. Therefore, in the next chapter, user will be better understand the concept for the introduction of the project.
Okay, I will continue my session. It is literature review. Okay, literature review is a research conduct on the work done by author, where this will be used to improve the system and get the difference between each other. Most of the research conduct was about the title of the project. This research is related to the method, technologies, process used, and the operation of the project. There are additional. Okay, for theory that I choose, there are the theory about AEC vegetable cutter. Okay, according to Ruben Chain 2019 by AK, Sanderberhart is create AEC vegetable cutter. Okay, AK means autokinetic. Autokinetic is a machinery company excellent in distribution and manufacturing of agriculture, food processing, like industry, machinery and packaging machine. Okay, AEC means Advanced Electronic Company. AEC vegetable cutter made for hotel, restaurant and home. High quality German hologram, hardened steel and high carbon chrome plate ensure machine to be long lasting and reliable. Come with 7 pieces free knives for different cutting shapes. Cutter has a built sharpener to ensure cutter knives are always sharp. Okay, for specification is the 7 blades. Number 1 is the power is 550 watt. Number 2, voltage is 240 volt. For number 3 is frequency is 50 Hz. Capacity is 50 to 300 kilogram per hour. And for weight is 27 kilograms. And for dimension is 500 multiplied 300 multiplied 540. AEC vegetable cutter can cut this and this and this.
Okay, there are some previous research with cutting by knife and vegetable caterpillar.
Okay, the best method of cutting a dish is to use a knife or manually. Manual use complicate the work of cutting because it slows down the process of cutting, and if the dish is left long will become bruised and damaged. And knives were invented by alien nations, but the material used were metal and the knife were made of larger and heavier pieces. In the 18th century, the British country introduced a new design that was lighter and thinner. Vegetable pillar cutter have been reinvented hundreds of times in history, with numerous patents taken out for various styles. And in the 1080 alone, 500 pillar inventions were patented. Okay. Some industrial vegetable peeler have rubber bumps that peel the skin of potatoes or other round foods. Most vegetable peeler have a sharp point or other features to remove the eyes from potatoes or gouge out other unwanted parts of the food. Many vegetable peeler has a swivel blade which allows more flexibility for following the curves of the food, making it easier to use. Blunt vegetable peeler blades are more dangerous as they slip easier than sharp blades.
Okay, this is chapter summary. The literature review of this project shows the history of VEGGIES cutter tools, component function, design available in the market, The literature review of this project also shows the factors that need to be considered in the selection method. As this project is based on product innovation, the research method chosen is through observation. When this product is ready to be developed, it will be experimentally tested to determine its effectiveness in solving known problems.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Marahaini Akmal. Now I will talk about my presentation. I'm gonna talk about methodology in chapter 3 for my project. So, what is the methodology? Methodology are the method or procedure used to carry out detailed project. These steps are very important in the implement of this project to ensure it is complete on time. In addition, there are several steps to be taken before the project is complete. These steps need to be done with great care in order to procedure quality and project quality. Next is design of our project. For my presentation, I'm gonna talk about quantitative. Because in our case, we use quantitative research since our objective is measurable by any means. The measurable is more effective research compared to qualitative research. We can see the difference in result with easy compared to only the survey. Below the quantitative research based on our project. First, decrease time to produce product. Second, increase product quantitative. And third, decrease energy labor. After that, this is our flowchart project. First, we find the advisor. Next, we find a suitable project title and discuss with my group project and supervisor. Next, we research the proposal project, and next draft the Gantt chart, block diagram, and flowchart. Next, we research about the component that I am going to choose for my project. And last, we prepare for the final report. Next, these are the instrument. For the instrument of the project, I choose for the research about the equipment of the project. Next, in this slide, these are the list of the equipment that we use in our project. We use switch on off, Arduino Uno, relay, power supply, inductive proximity sensor, DC motor, and blender, touchpad, and Tupperware for we make this project complete. So total overall under 100. Furthermore, this is my Gantt chart. As you can see, make this project very careful, and we managed to give our commitment to the best. And lastly, the summary of the chapter is the methodology used is design process. The product is not easy, as there are many things to note that grid forget a design that has many unique features besides being above to making it easy for users. Cost estimates are also very important because of a product has to be innovative, must have uniqueness in addition to the cost of obtaining quality good. Thank you for listening for my presentation. That's all from me.